Another super informative video, and today I'll be going over 5 super hot ticket niches that are very underserved and underrated, and I think you guys should be going after. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it. The first niche we have is the exotic car rental niche. And the reason why I chose that one, simply two reasons why they're hot ticket. Let's start with that. One, the cost to rent out a car, right, per day, like for a customer, is anywhere from an exotic car is anywhere from 800 plus, so anywhere from 800 to maybe 3,000, depending on what's in their fleet. That's not saying that they might have some um, Koenigsegg's, if I don't know, excuse me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but Koenigsegg's or any McLarens or whatever the case may be. The higher value and rarity their cars are, the more it costs per day to rent, right? And so super high LTVs because, you rent out two of an Aventador, which most Aventadors on most sites I've checked out or like 1,000 plus. You rent out two of those and your retainer is paid off, right? And another thing is if they have a pretty large sized fleet, they can rent out, they can keep renting out cars every day. So you're just bringing them more profit and more revenue by keep continually making sure that their fleet gets rented out. And that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that their fleet gets rented out. And another thing is a lot of these business owners of the car rentals agencies, what they do is they actually finance these supercars. And it's actually a pretty cool idea. It's called like supercar hacking. And what they do exactly is they finance the car, and the payment for like a Lamborghini, maybe 2012 to 18 is 2,000 plus. So once they've rented out their car enough to pay off the payment, anything after that is straight profit. So not only are they getting a free car essentially, but they're making money from it as well. And so this is why they really need their fleet to be rented out. If you can help them with that problem, they'll love you. Especially if you can help them rent out the cars that don't get much love, meaning they don't get rented out, they'll love you and they have no problem paying you a nice retainer. You just have to explain it just like I did if you target this niche, and you'll be fine. So our next niche we have on the list is, not sure if you guys can see that, but our next niche that we have on the list is the financial niche, right? And the reason why this is such a good niche is because, for one, it's not talked about enough. So it's another blue ocean niche, at least in my opinion. Like, people know about it, like mortgage brokers and things like that, but people really don't speak about it. So these aren't the top niches that people think about to help out with, to reach out to, and to send emails to in the cold call, right? And the reason why they're high ticket is because super huge LTVs, right? Good example. One commission, one loan for like one mortgage loan, right? Could be anywhere from, 300,000 plus, right? So if they do a $300,000 mortgage loan, right? They broker a $300,000 mortgage loan. They make 1% of that loan. So I think that's about like 3,000. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but it's about 3,000. If it's 650,000, then you have a $6,500 commission. And the reason why this is also such a good high ticket blue ocean niche is because they can handle a lot of leads. Same thing with the exotic car rental. If they have a pretty nice size fleet, they can handle renting out a lot of cars, and that's what they want. That's a good problem to have, is having a lot of cars being rented out, right? And having a waiting list. That's a good problem to have. Same thing with the financial niche. And the thing about the financial niche is that there's a lot of things to target within the financial niche, right? And this is where I would recommend niching down even further, because you have mortgage brokers, and then you have small business loan brokers, auto loan brokers, and et cetera, et cetera. And if you target business loan brokers, or I think it's FHA or SBA. I think it's SBA. SBA, yes, SBA loans. FHA is the mortgage loans. SBA is the small business loans. That's anywhere from like 100. That's 5,000 to 150,000. Same tier with the mortgage loans, but they might get a bigger commission. I'm not too sure about that, but I do know that they make a lot of money. So they can handle a lot of leads, and it's super high ticket because they make a lot, so you can make a lot, and that's really how you want to charge. If you guys are wondering how do you price your services, you price depending on how much you can make them, right, and how much they make and how much work it takes, right? And so the financial niche is definitely a niche that you guys need to be hitting up if you guys aren't hitting them up right now. Number 3, we have car mod shops. This is one I didn't even know of until I came across it the other day on the internet, on an article. And this is just such a high ticket niche because of not only do referrals, and that's another thing, all these work off referrals as well. So that's another thing to add in mind with the LTV is the referrals that they can get from a one customer, right? So car mod shops are very loyal customers, right? Super high LTVs because they come back over time to get other things done if they build that trust and loyalty with that one shop, right? So they come back, and car mods, it can go anywhere from 300 to 1,000 plus, right? Depending on the car, depending on what they want done, and that's the thing. A lot of car mod shops also do wraps, which is a form of car modding. So it's a lot of ways to bring them value, to generate them profit and revenue, and of course get a fat retainer if you just explain it in that way. These are all easily $2,000 plus monthly retainer clients. So this is why I say these are all high ticket, and that's what I prefer you guys to go after. High ticket niches, people that can afford your services and that you can make them a lot of money. 4 to 5 times your retainer, and that's an issue that I would recommend. So yeah, car mod shops, super high LTVs, blue ocean. This is a clear ocean, like bluer than blue. Like this is such a good niche to go after because if you know cars and you're familiar with that, then you could talk their lingo and help them out, and you know how to target and things like that, and you could really, what's the word? You could really show that off and showcase your knowledge and things like that. I forgot the word, but you can really showcase your knowledge on, what you know and how that can apply to, marketing and bringing them more customers every month, right? And I didn't put that they can handle a lot of leads because I'm not too sure, because that might depend on how big their shop is and things like that. But this is definitely a high ticket niche and definitely a blue ocean niche to go after. So number 4, we have hotels, right? Hotels, another super blue ocean niche, high ticket niche to go after because people don't think about hotels, and then not only do people not think about reaching out to them, they're intimidated. It's just such a big business to go after. But you have to realize that if you want your company and your agency to be a big agency, meaning doing multiple figures per year, 6-7 figures per year, you have to be willing to work with them. You have to not even be willing. You have to be willing, but you have to be fearless, and you have to go after those hotels, those bigger companies. You have to. Those are the ones that'll give you, close to 5-figure, retainers. And so that's why I recommend hotels, because they have super high LTVs because tenants, it just depends on the hotel too. So you could target like luxury hotels. It's just niche down as well and look up different hotels and, see, where you want to work in. But reason why this is high ticket because of, hotels charge anywhere from $500 to $300 a day, right? So let's say you have the average hotel charges $50 a day, and the average person stays for like maybe a week or two, right? So yeah, 50 times 14 days, right? So as you're looking at anywhere from $600, You bring them just 3 people, and your retainer is paid off, and everything after that is profit. So this is why this is a super blue ocean high ticket niche, because no one goes after it. It's easy to deliver results. Not easy to, I don't want to say easy to deliver results because I don't necessarily know how to run ads for these particular, but I'm sure it's not super difficult. I'm sure it's not super difficult. Um, and like I said, it's blue ocean and it's high ticket, and they can handle a lot of leads. Because either they want to be at full occupancy, meaning every room is occupied, or they want to be close to it. Because I know some that just want to have a few rooms open just in case, right? But most of them want to be at full occupancy. That's where you can help them out, really maximize the hotel's efficiency and productivity, right? So on to the next one. We have the make money online niche. You guys know about this. This is not blue ocean at all, right? Just depends, honestly. Just depends on how niche down you get within this. Like, you have ecom, you can work with a specific niche in ecom, right? You have online education, such as courses. You can work with a specific type of influencer and things like that. So you can really niche down and create your own blue ocean niche within this. But this general niche isn't a blue ocean, but it's super high ticket. I'm sure, as you guys know, courses sell for 500, 600 a plus, and you can target worldwide. So if you just bring them a couple, and most of that's profit, but if you bring them a couple, if you're paying for if each lead is like $20, and you get somebody to buy it, every lead is profitable, and they're making tons of money, right? So this is why this is a super high ticket niche that you guys should target. And they can handle a lot of leads and super high LTVs, like I already said, right? Because you can do upsells with this as well, which many online influencers do. They do have a course, and they have like a mentorship, and then they have like a mastermind. It's just a lot of different things, and so you can really help them set up their funnel and maximize how much money they make, right? So on to the next one. So we have solar. This is the bonus one for the video, and I'm gonna include one more for you guys. But the bonus is solar. This is a niche that's exploding right now. I would jump on this as soon as possible. If you are thinking about this, or you already have thinking about it, or you're already in it, I would stick with it, because this is a niche that people are in, and that's making them a lot of money. I mean, like, as far as the business owners of these solar companies, they're making a lot of money, and they can target a lot of people. And it's super high LTV. Like I said, it's getting a little murky. The water is getting a little murkier. That's why I say jump in it right now before you start to see like solar lead companies starting to form, like you have with real estate and those certain, like, and dentists and things like that, which aren't bad niches. They're just not blue ocean anymore. Unless you really hone down on a certain type of dentist, such as like periodontist or endodontist, whatever the case may be, or like cosmetic dentist. Even that though, there are, those are high ticket niches. So that's the ones that people are targeting. Most people aren't. If they're in the dentist niche, they're not targeting general dentists. They're targeting like cosmetic dentists and things like that, which is a periodontist. But those are the niches that they're targeting. So, but solar is a good niche. Definitely, if you got to think about it, go ahead, get into it, and get to work in there and get you some clients in there. Now, here's the extra bonus for you guys, just to leave you so you guys have plenty of ideas of niches to work with. Here's another one, B2B. Super high ticket, super blue ocean, right? Because most new agency owners are intimidated to go to another business that might already know something about marketing and really pitch them. But if you just get over that fear, you shouldn't have a fear. Really, you shouldn't fear anything. I mean, of course you're gonna have fears. You're new to this, but you should just be focused on that check, just getting that check and delivering results and scaling your agency. That's what my goal is right now. That's what should be. That's what you guys' goal should be, is to focus on scaling your agency and delivering results. That's it. That's it. That's it, right? And so B2B is another. I'll even put it down here just in case you guys just want to. B2B is super high LTV, depending on what it is, but most of them are high, because most B2B businesses work off a contract like we do, right? Like we work off retainers. Most B2B businesses work off of a monthly retainer or like contracts, which is the same thing. And so the reason why it's high LTVs is because if a B2B company builds trust, with another company, they refer them and they're staying on for who knows, 20 plus years. There's companies that have businesses that they don't even remember signing up with. They just started with them and they just never left, right? And so that money, if you have companies that charge $1,500 per month, even $10,000 per month, or whatever the case may be, and this is where you have to really ask. You really have to ask them, like how much is that profit and things like that. This is where you have to talk to the owner and probably the marketing manager or whoever the case may be. But you have to get those numbers down to see, okay, how much do I need to make you in order for you to be in the profit, right? But once you get those numbers down, it's still high. It's still going to be a high LTV. Like I know it for a fact. It's going to be a high LTV. And that's the thing with B2B businesses. They can work with businesses worldwide. I'm pretty sure in most cases. For example, if you're a web development agency, right? If you build websites, you can work with companies worldwide. You shouldn't reject. Even now, you shouldn't just work locally. You should want to work wherever you can get clients. Honestly, that can afford you. That's where you should. Don't turn down anybody as long as they're qualified. They respect social media and they understand how important social media is, and they have the pockets to afford your services, and they're willing to take that investment, not a risk, but that investment. Then you guys should work with them. Same thing with B2B businesses. They work worldwide. So not only can you target a lot of businesses, but super high LTV, right? And it's blue ocean. Trust me, I promise you it's blue ocean. Like it's not that many agencies working with B2B companies. Most work with B2C companies, right? Such as restaurants, dentists. All these I mentioned right here, most of these are, except for financial niche, you work with like SBA loan broker, or, business financing. But other than that, that's it. So that's why B2B is super, super high ticket. Let me know if you guys want me to make a video on how to get in touch with the owners of these. And I might make like a cold call video and a meeting video. But just let me know, and I definitely will do that for you guys. But hopefully you guys learned a lot from this. Save this list if you want to. I have it in the description link. I have it in the description below. But yeah, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share me to people that that are in the journey with you, trying to grind, and trying to grow their agency to 6-7 figures. Share this to everybody. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed a lot from this video.